I am an amazing winner because I am a great loser, right? And the only way that I can help you guys win more is if you understand my thought process on when I decide to do things and when I don't. And when I don't, basically, because it's important. There's a reason behind everything. I'm up a lot of the day, right? This week in the signals, we were in US 30 and we were in GBP USD. We were in some crypto pairs. And, top of the week, I'm thinking the market is going to be bullish on assets and bearish on the dollar. And then I have one of my private students on Tuesday, and we're looking at everything. And I'm basically, I'm talking about, I'm just like, hey, market whipping my motherfucking ass. But do you remember how a few months ago I was saying that the only Achilles heel that I have in this market for the way that I trade is going to be in consolidation, is going to be in a point of the market transitioning? The market just started to transition top of April. And as of right now, it's breaking back into the consolidation that it basically just came out of. So if I understand that I'm more of an intraday swing trader, I'm not a scalper at all, and the market start doing some shit like this up top, and this is from the 14th of April all the way until like, what's today? The 29th? The 14th to the 29th? It don't even feel that long, right? This price action, choppy ass price action, is from the 14th of April to the 29th of April, which is today. The moment it broke out at the top of the week, on Monday going into Tuesday, I say it's not finna hold. I got out of the buys. So in the account challenge, I started that account with $325. That account actually started with 1,000 the week prior to, and then I merged it into the account challenge because I was trying to kill two birds with one stone, right? And I told you guys that I was gonna, basically trade that account, treat it like 100, and then, but it's 325 in there because I gotta fix some shit. Right? Right now the account's not blown. We still got like 80 something, $90 in there, and that's more than enough to execute because at this point in time the market has chosen a side. So you see how all this consolidation happened? Shit, I feel like this shit was just yesterday. That gap that happened, gap down, taking it to the upside. I was like, there were so many times that I was in every part of this move and every single time I'm getting smoked, it's not holding. It's because it's at a point of transition, right? So if the market's just not breaking down to the downside, we got oil in the air. And that's the craziest part of it all. That's exactly what's going on is the market, it correlates about 85 to 90% of the time, but right now the correlations are out of whack. And typically when the correlation is out of whack, it's because the dollar is lying because we got oil in the air and oil should naturally push the dollar down. But since we got assets coming down, that means the dollar is pushing up. That's how it works. So how is it to me in my head that oil and the dollar go in the same direction? Oil's typically not the one lying. It's always the dollar lying. So we start the top of the week up here for the dollar, and this will act as the second lower high, third lower high, and then we still don't hold. I'll pull myself out the market because it's not making sense. Because the constant variable of how I approach the market is going to be the way that I trade. I made my first million in 2019, so the way that I trade is going to be that same way. Not only since that, I mean, I've turned 100 into 100K a couple fucking times. Ain't nobody doing that shit. So the way that I trade is a constant variable because it's correct. And when it's not correct, I pull myself out the market because I know my Achilles heel. I know the only way that I could lose and the only way I'm going to lose badly is going to be when that market is in consolidation, when that market has not chosen a side. And when I said at the top of the week, if you were my mentorship, I sent out, you guys already know. I sent you guys out the warning. The 4 hour just flipped. So that's why I had to take a $200 loss start of the week in the signals account in the account challenge. So we still, I mean, shit, we still got the account challenge, but I did start the week negative $220 basically. But I see why, I know why, and when it comes to consolidation, you don't know you in consolidation until you in it. So I'm gonna treat every trade as if I'm gonna be right because I'm usually fucking right. I got the bigger account flips, I got the best results, I got the best receipts. So it's gonna come to a point of I remember being a beginner trader that you have to realize why you're losing. And if you start taking too many L's in a row, I'm talking about, I kept an account alive for 3 weeks, right? Together, we've been keeping an account alive in the signals once we started this account challenge for 3 weeks together. And I can't. get a trade to hold to save my fucking life. And it's not me. It's the market. And we just saw it on GU. It's the fucking market. I didn't even realize the market's been consolidating like that since the 10th, 11th to right now. It's just now breaking out. But breaking out to the downside, I think that's going to be very short term only because it's just the season that it's in. Like last April and May, I was doing amazing. I did shit. I did amazing in April through shit, really through like October. So I think what's going on, my perspective, is that the market it's on the same momentum as last year, but it's almost like it's behind by like 30 days, is what I'm noticing. Because April last year, I did hella $50 accounts into 10 bands, $30 accounts in crypto into fucking $9,000 on GBP, JPY, on fucking Jasmine. So it's like I know what season I'm in. Look at that. See the market. I think the dollar fucking is about to manipulate because it is the end of the month. Well, we only got 30 days of April. I'm more likely to wait for a reason to buy assets than I am to get on this sale. And that's exactly why I didn't sell US 30 when I woke up. That's exactly why. Because on Tuesday, going into London, we in at first we in buys, right? Or Monday. Monday, Tuesday, we in buys. Markets start to break down. As my position's not holding. So as much as I don't want to take no loss, look like a dumbass bitch. I'm gonna look like a dumbass bitch anyway if you blow this fucking account. So I take the loss because the 4 hour finally fucking flipped. The 4 hour showing is flipped here, but to me, my perspective is if I'm not in the move before the move happened, it's no point in me being in the move because I need time to stack. I like to get a nice bit of compounding going in my favor before I'm in it. So I wake up. Well, let's start here. We get in the Monday before this London. So Tuesday night's London, we get in for sales. I flip to sales once I see the bias or breaking structure, right? I'm just now noticing we in big ass consolidation on all pairs. And look at this one. For US 30, it started from the 17th all the way to the 29th. Y'all didn't know we was in consolidation either because over here it broke out to the upside. And then when we start breaking fucking down, I'm like, nope. It's a trap, guys. Let's get out of here. And it was a fucking trap. I'm glad I left. It didn't make no sense to y'all in the moment, but I just had a sneaky suspicion some dumbass shit was going to happen. And I'm just like, I don't have to be a part of it. So when I see the market breaking down, trust, I don't want to take no loss. But if I see the market breaking down and we've been in consolidation all this time, and I'm for sure an asset buyer and a dollar seller, but we got oil still breaking out. I don't still believe the dollar is a buy. I think the dollar fucking around like it likes to do. The dollar is one of the most manipulated currencies, but I've known that as a new trader, so it's just like I let the dollar have its temperaments like a toddler. I let it throw its little temper tantrum, do what you do, bitch. But then at the end of the day, when I catch a move, I'm gonna smoke your black ass. I'm black, or I don't know what the fuck you are, green, purple. I'm black, so I assume you black. I'm gonna smoke your black ass as soon as I get a trade because nothing else makes sense. You out of routine. It's like when y'all get into a relationship, y'all be out of routine right now. The dollar out of routine because oil don't lie. If oil going up, the dollar should be pushing down. Dollar get manipulated, and it's 9 times out of 10, it's because of a fundamental event. So then I'm looking at I could trade. That's why I was like, it's not me. I don't give a fuck who mad about what. Like I couldn't teach y'all, but it's not me. Sorry y'all pissed off, but I'm having a blast. I'm having a great day. I'm happy to help y'all learn because in order to be a great trader, you gotta learn how you lose. And I've known for a long time the only way I lose is when they market chopping like this. I'm getting beat the fuck up. I'm getting gangbanged. I'm getting fucking jumped. And I'm just like, I know I look like a dumbass bitch, y'all, but I swear to God, I know what I'm doing. And y'all just gonna have to wait and see because even in the Bible, they tell you that every day not gonna be good in this market. Every day is not gonna be good, and y'all watching me taking the worst ass whooping I've ever witnessed me take in my life, and it's okay because a lot of y'all, if you along on the journey, you gonna learn a lot from me because I promise you by the time this account go to 150,000, everybody gonna get an epiphany. You know, faith without works is dead, so it's just like God already. I was just telling my brother today, God already gave a lot of y'all the dream of being rich, wanting to do better for yourself, but some of y'all just fucking lazy, and it's okay because I'm fucking lazy too. But I'm lazy and I put systems in place so that I could be lazy. You lazy and you don't have the right systems in place yet, so you can't afford to be lazy. That's what I'm talking about. So it's just like you gotta understand if God gave you the dream for that you're able to change your life, then it's just like you gotta work towards it. And having that dream, he gonna grant your wish. But this, he gonna give you a list of the work is gonna require for you to get where you need to go, whatever the fuck your dream is. In this case, I've done $100 to $100,000 a few fucking times. I ain't took these accounts to 150K in one go. But my life working higher highs and higher lows. Bitch, we at the higher low right now. We've been at a low for a long time. This bitch about to take off. I just feel it in my heart. This account flip for everybody. Cause there ain't no way. There ain't no way. This is me. Ain't no way, bro. I got way too many results. So I just need to, I guess, look, I always ask God for a list every day. All right, what you want me to do today? Cause I'm free every fucking day. All right, God, what you want me to do every day? I mean, what you want me to do today? Or you want me to tell them and show them how we losing and why we losing so that they understand? Because a lot of people don't understand why we losing. So they naturally, I know I got the right information, so naturally get mad and then try to trade a different way, right? And that's what it is too. Remember how I was saying that the market is just buys and sells, and I'm trying to figure out why everybody ain't got the point yet and how the market work and what directions like because I feel like everybody can turn 100 to make $100,000. Everybody can make $100,000. Everybody can make six figures. Everybody can make seven figures, and it don't take as long as you think it take. But at the same time, this is what happened. This is what happened in the beginning of the count flip. We spent fucking 3 weeks in Pepe and Jasmine, and then it was my fault in the beginning. I was stacking dumb. I'm stacking the big ass candles, and I should have been stacking down here. But that's what I'm saying. I learned from my mistakes so that I don't make that mistake again. But it's very easy to see where I am in the market, and from an understanding of, excuse me, of if the market is giving me that much pushback, maybe I need to take a moment to see what the market want to do. Because at the end of the day, the market is always right and I'm wrong, so it don't matter. You wrong too. It don't. And the market is always right. You gotta adopt that mindset. The market is gonna be always right, even though a sales setup right now in April don't make sense because April every year through like August is straight asset buys for the most part. It's not my job to tell this market what to do. It's my job to do what the market decided it wants to do with trend. And if I'm seeing the 4 hour just flipping, and you know I trade with the trend. I see the 4 hour chart flipping, and I decide to sell. I'm not finna wake up just because we missed the trade the night before and start selling. I'm not no new trader. I'm not gonna do that dumb shit. Most of my success will come from understanding how I lose and making sure I'm not executing on crazy ass situations. Like I could execute a sales setup right here on US 30, but it's like it's 2 p.m. Maybe I see what the market looks like at around 5 6 in the Forex markets because Asian is really the preview of US session. But if I understand that we had the opportunity to sell over here at the like going into London session last night, and I didn't want to because over here the night before or over here the night before going into London session, that shit decided it wanted to spike up one more time, and I just like fuck it and got out. Even here we was in it, and I said fuck it and got out because I didn't know if we was gonna survive it because we had like 5 cents on US 30 and the accounts was at like two something at this point. So I just take the loss. But that was I would say that was more of a point of me trading the balance and not actually trading the setup because the setup was there. I looked at it, but because I got smoked the night before, I decided I'm not finna trade London session last night, and then there's a sale. But then I wake up for US session. I'm looking at this bitch US session. I woke up at fucking like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm looking at it on the ground. You know what I say? I say, stupid bitch. And I continue my day. I got $60. I got a daughter. Start the morning, mop, sweep. I can't do shit about it because now I gotta wait for this shit to either turn around or give me an entry. But guess what? A lot of people would be like, "Wow, she didn't execute. She didn't. This is why I didn't execute." Now let's bring it down to the 1 hour chart. If I wake up over here and this is the lowest point of the market, why the fuck would I'm not no new trader. Why would I be like, okay, I'm finna sell it, guys? I could have sold it here and I didn't sell it here. I didn't sell it here. I don't have the habit of selling no fucking low. I don't have that habit because you gotta think, I've been trading for 9 years. As irritated as y'all are right now in like 30 days, 45 days, however long you been with me, 6 months. Damn, I'm spitting. However long you been with me, 6 months, whatever. Multiply that bitch time 9 motherfucking years. I I don't even know if I have a soul out for the market to irritate like that no more because of where I started from, everything is profit. And even trading the account challenge with the signals, everything been profit because I had big account flips in November, December, January, February, and a couple hundred here, March, April, and we just didn't take it. Because in my head, I know what it's going to take to get to 150K, 75K, 100K. If the market is not giving me that, I it doesn't. I'm not gonna take the money. I'm not gonna take 100. I'm not gonna take the 200. At this point, I'm blowing the cats, and I could, but I'm not taking it because it messes up the compound. So now instead of like a 200x on the account, I'm gonna only get like a 5x or a 10x, and then I'm more susceptible of entering at the wrong moment in time, like I could have did this morning, even though it's gonna sell off again, US 30. I was in here, it spiked up one more time. I got out at like $30. That's me trading the account balance. I see it getting ready to do it, set up going into London session. And I'm like, nah, I got smoked the night before. I don't want to do it. My dumb ass didn't do it. So why the fuck would I wake up like, okay, I'm gonna do it now? I'm not no new trader. That's why you gotta be in like cahoots with your emotions. You gotta get your emotions under control because it really is about emotional intelligence in this market. Because everybody understand technical analysis, everybody understand fundamental analysis, everybody understand correlation. Everybody ain't in control of their emotions. Y'all not in control of your emotions, cause for sure, y'all be in my inbox talking crazy like I give a fuck about you. Like, bitch, go die. I don't care. Cause I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like at some point you gotta take responsibility for yourself, just like I take responsibility for myself. Cause I could be like, ah, fuck this shit. Ah, da da da. I could, bro. Ain't nobody got their signals hooked up to their account like I do. Look at me. Don't nobody got their signals hooked up to their account like I do. And part of me was like, oh man, there's a reason they don't do this shit. This shit crazy. These niggas is unappreciative. They acting out. I'm about to beat their fucking ass. Ain't got to. Life already whooping their ass for me. Like I don't care. But it's just like it's a different kind of mentality. It's a different mentality. It's a different skill that I mean shit, I've pretty much acquired it. I think we're finna do great in this challenge. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I thought April was gonna be it, but I think May is gonna be it. Like I have no loss of enthusiasm, but I had to get the fuck on away from the people that was enthusiastic. Oh, you mad? Scram, bitch, scram. Like I ain't got time for nobody to be unenthusiastic around me because I'm finna do some shit the world ain't never seen. Just like I'm doing it right now, trading with y'all. Even though y'all don't appreciate it, I'm gonna still teach y'all because one day you're gonna appreciate it, and there's gonna be an appreciation price on them ebooks. There's gonna be an appreciation price on that mentorship when you finally get your head out your ass and you realize I was right the whole time, but you didn't have the emotional control to control yourself to not be mad at me like, oh, I'm following her. I'm mad. Bitch, you gonna fuck yourself over because ain't nobody else turning no 100 into 100K. Ain't nobody else trading with you, trying to show your dumb ass this. And if you're not the people I'm talking about, you ain't gotta be offended. That's how it works. Because I don't never think nobody talking about me. I be home. I be home. I be getting this to the bag. I be trying to find other bags to get into. That's what I did all through my 20s. I was trying to find other bags to get into. But now in my 30s, I'm just like, I am the bag, bitch. Get the money on assets, get it through trading, however you get it, options, however, invested in long-term assets, keep my cost of living low. That's how the world works. That's how the game works. In my 20s, I was trying to get to the bag, invested in passive income, getting e-commerce, getting real estate. Got fucked in e-commerce, got fucked in real estate. Then it's back to the basics. All right, trade, get to the bag, put the bag in some long-term money. All right, what kind of long-term money did I like in my 20s? Oh, I like crypto and I like technology. Do I need dividends right now? Dividends is cool, but I want mostly crypto and technology. I need some bangers. I need something the government can't touch. But what you mean? What about like more stocks? Okay, stocks, I'm gonna just do Tesla MSTR. But there's this one. I don't care to look at everything. And I don't care to trade everything. And I don't care to be in every single move because the jump that I had from the childhood of growing up under undiagnosed schizophrenic all this time and then raising my sisters and then basically being a single mom, but thank God I had the help of my in-laws because That shit would have been unbearable. God knew though. God knew that shit would have been unbearable. But there's some people that have to go through it, but then they don't have to go through the side of having a schizophrenic mom and having to figure out life, for myself and shit like that. Like I've been taking ownership of myself for a long ass time. Like I was thinking about it earlier when I was washing dishes, and I used to work at Macaroni Grill. It was like my second job, well maybe third job in my teens. Like I was like 16, 17, 18 working there. It was like the longest job I ever had, technically, close to Papado. And I had got fired from there because I just walked into that bitch owning the place. I'm fucking 16, 17, 18 years old. I'm telling adults what to do. I'm like, bro, that killed me. Bro, I got a good personality. So it's like my managers, they did love me, right? On every restaurant. I talk cash money shit all the time. But I don't know. That's how I grew up. Be tough. Because people tell you to be vulnerable and shit all day. But vulnerability don't change shit. You still gonna be sitting there needing some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Need to change your situation. And then your friends will reach out. Oh, you look good. Oh, you looking better than da. But it's like there wasn't nobody there when I wasn't good, when I wasn't better. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, why does it matter now? At the end of the day, nothing matter now other than the same shit I've been doing. Getting back to the basic, getting back in my habit, getting back in my routine, understanding that I'm doing the world a favor by talking and offering really the guide because I'm not asking y'all for nothing. Y'all seen that. It's really just to help open your mind so you understand that no matter your circumstances in life, you could do and be whatever the fuck you want to be. Because when you grow up, people are like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would have never thought to say day trader. I would have never thought to say investor. I would have never thought to say entrepreneur. My mom worked dispatch. My mom, at the end of the day, ended up being like a teacher. My grandma, she worked in a school. She was a cafeteria worker. I would have never thought to say none of this shit. And I show the most results. So you can see for yourself how my life changed. And I'm not, so it's just like we all got different shit we working on. That's what it is. You working on your financial capabilities, and I'm more, I don't know, physically, mentally, spiritually, keeping that shit in order, keeping my energy protected because I know what I can handle and I know what I can't. Like in the market, I know what I can handle, I know what I can't. I cannot handle no consolidation. I cannot handle that. This shit beat me up every time. And I be knowing too. I don't even give a fuck. Oh, we in consolidation, but when that shit break out, it's just not breaking out. We can sell this shit until it break over. US 30 could be sold until it break over. If it break over though, good thing we didn't fucking sell it down here because that wouldn't make any sense. But honestly, it's getting close to the end of the month. I think I'm more likely to wait for a buy setup anyway because honestly, if I was to draw a trend line like this down, that shit look broken to the upside to me right now. And I already see US oil broken out. If it was gonna sell, it would have sold down here. But I don't have a habit of selling a counter trend buy. If the main setup is a buy, I don't have a habit of doing that. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like if I know the dollar be lying, then the dollar must be fucking lying. What the dollar must be lying. But how far does it want to take the lie? Just like in real life. Niggas be lying, bitches be lying, everybody lie. Kids lie, mama lie, daddy lie, everything. Only thing don't lie is numbers. Numbers don't lie. And that's why I love showing people numbers. They be thinking I'm finna, yeah, 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 yeah. And I be like, result. Uh, what you gonna say? It's $100,000 in your face. This fucking houses in your face. This fucking e-commerce stores in your face. There's student success in your face. And you go, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Scram, nigga. Like, no. So just understand what pair you want to trade, understand what kind of trader you want to be. And my goal is to educate you guys on what my mindset is and why it's that way, so that so that you could kind of understand who I am, so that I ain't gotta hear that fucking yapping. Ain't no yapping. I'm right. I got the most results. I'm right. Ain't no yapping. If I ain't execute for a US session, there's a reason behind it. That was more of a psychological reason. I got my ass whooped the day before and I didn't want to do it. And then I didn't do it and the shit went down. I'm like, damn, bitch, stop. But I'm in control of my emotions enough to not be like, okay, I just woke up, I see the market selling, I'm finna catch up with the market. I'm gonna sell this low. What I tell your ass? You're not paying attention. Every single low give you a reason to buy. Every single high give you a reason to sell. If I was already selling at the high and I wasn't holding it up there, Why would I be? Why the fuck would I want to sell a low? I'm not. I definitely don't want to sell that shit. Scram, Naomi. Don't get in that shit. But that's how my mind works, and so I hope that makes a lot more sense to you guys. Let me check over this real quick to make sure I didn't forget nothing. No, no. Yeah, we should be. What is this one? I gotta look further at USD CAD, Euro CAD. Let me see. Damn. Hang on. No. Pin lock. Hang on. The high over here was 25, 26. Damn, you see that for Euro CAD? It just so this was like January, and then earlier this month on the 13th, that shit is just now breaking. It, bro, I went pissed. It retested January. Like no, that shit crazy. You gotta watch out for them cat bears. Um, GU pissed me off because I knew we was too heavy for GU. I left that shit. I had to get out. We had like a 50 cent running, and I saw it break it down. We had to get out. But I think I got everything. If you got any questions, let me know. If you need any help, there is ebooks in the description. I'll put some more out for you guys. I was just working on those. But yeah, I think we got everything. So if you're in the signals, I mean, you gonna already be up to date. If you're in a free group, you're gonna be already up to date. If you're not in any of those groups, I'm not gonna find you to update you. You're gonna have to come find me. So you need to join the free group, or you need to get in the paid groups because you gotta find me now. I'm gonna always find my paid groups. I'm gonna always find my free groups. I'm gonna always find my channels, and from there you gotta find me if you want to stay updated. Talk to you later.